The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
I'm coming for you.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, check 24. Great.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Now it's Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack City, baby.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Ricky. Sponge. Nate! Gun. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. He's coming. We got double up.
On second and a long way to go. Newton. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man to extend the lead.
Bengals 35, Steelers 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Oh, you got deep? Hey, check Mike 45.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pick it up. It's out of time. Flip it. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Check. 45's the mic. Switch up.
White. Flip it.
That's it. Tougher.
A first down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So this one in the win.